तन्वेन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमां विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी आशदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। परस्तस्मास्तु भावोऽन्यो व्यक्तात् सनातनः, यः स सर्वेषु भूतेषु नश्यत्सु न विनश्यति। Can you read the translation for me?
Translation: Yet there is another unmanifest nature, which is eternal and is transcendental to this manifested matter. It is supreme and never annihilated. When all in this world is annihilated, that part remains as it is. Purport: Krishna's superior spiritual energy is transcendental and eternal. It is beyond all the changes of material nature, which is manifest and annihilated during the days and nights of Brahma. Krishna's superior energy is completely opposite in quality to material nature. Superior and inferior nature are explained in the 7th chapter.
Yeah. So there is a superior nature and there is inferior nature. Many times impersonally they think that uh, the, the spiritual nature of everything and everyone is just negation of the material nature. Meaning they just think that everything, so anything material may have some form, material things may have some qualities. So spiritual thing has no form, no qualities. No? And in material life, there are so many personalities, so many people. So spiritual life, no personalities. That's what they think. But actually, it is not like that. Prabhupada is saying Krishna's superiority is completely opposite in quality to material nature. So quality is there, but opposite. Meaning, in this world, the qualities have inhibitions. No? They are self-serving qualities like lust, anger, greed. And they're contaminated. It has inhibitions. But in spiritual realm, it's a pure qualities. It's completely opposite. That way it is. So lust and love, it's opposite, right? Lust is self-serving. It is exploitative attitude is there, and it is actually directed towards one's own mind and senses. But love is for the sake of pleasing Guru and Krishna, or for the sake of others, keeping Krishna in the center. It's there is a seva bhav, service attitude is there. So suppose it. So that's what impersonal is, because it lack understanding about the spiritual variety, the transcendental nature. They don't understand the real transcendental nature, the real spiritual variety. So that's why they foolishly conclude that spiritual realm is without any variety. Just a foolish conclusion, actually. So, but here Krishna is saying that there is another unmanifest nature, which is eternal and transcendental to this manifested and unmanifested matter. So that they don't understand. So that is the problem. Okay, we can go to the next one. Avyuktokshara ityuktastamahu paramam gatim yam prapina nivartante tadham paramam mama. Somebody else can read. Okay, Prabhu. Virat, you only can read.
That which the Vedantists describe as unmanifest and infallible, that which is known as the supreme destination, that place from which, having attained it, one never returns, that is my supreme abode. Purport: The supreme abode of the personality of Godhead Krishna is described in the Brahma Samhita as Chintamani Dharma. A place Dhamma, Chintamani Dhamma, a place where all desires are fulfilled. The supreme abode of Krishna, known as Goloka Vrindavan, is full of palaces made of touchstone. There are also trees called desire trees that supply any type of eatable upon demand. And there are cows, known as Surabhi cows, which supply a limitless supply of milk. In this abode, the Lord is served by hundreds and thousands of goddesses of fortune, Lakshmis, and he is called Govinda. The primal Lord and the cause of all causes. The Lord is accustomed to blow his flute. Vinum
Venum Kwanantamarivind Jalaya Takshad Varahavatam Samasita Buddha Sundarangam Kandarpakotikamani Yavishesha Shobham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami.
His transcendental form is the most attractive in all the worlds. His eyes are like lotus petals, and the color of his body is like the color of clouds. He is so attractive that his beauty excels that of thousands of cupids. He wears saffron cloth, a garland around his neck, and a hair. In the Bhagavad Gita, Lord
Peacock
Krishna
feather.
gives only a small hint. Peacock head in his hair. In the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna gives only a small hint of his personal abode, Goloka Vrindavan, which is the supermost planet in the spiritual kingdom. A vivid description is given in the Brahma Samhita, Vedic literatures, Katha Upanishad 1.3.11, state that there is nothing superior to the abode of the Supreme Godhead, and that the abode is the ultimate destination. Purusham Nam
Param Kinchit
Param.
Kashta Saparagatihi.
When one attains to it, he never returns to the material world. Krishna's supreme abode and Krishna himself are non-different, being of the same quality. On this earth, Vrindavan, 90 miles southwest, is Delhi. It is a replica of the supreme Goloka Vrindavan located in the spiritual sky. When Krishna descended on this earth, he sported on that particular tract of land known as Vrindavan in the district of Mathura, India.
Yeah, so you can see here the very next verse, Srila Prabhupada in the purport gives us kind of description about the spiritual variety, which many times they don't have any clue about. So as I was saying that material nature, material world, the qualities, material qualities, and the spiritual world, spiritual qualities, spiritual nature is completely opposite. So it does not mean that negation of material attributes is actually spiritual. No. The mere negation will not help us to conclude to the right understanding of spiritual realm. So we have to know the positive aspects of the spiritual realm as well. So yes, when we see the varieties of forms in this world, so spiritual realm does not have the form like material realm, because it's the form of this matter, which is blood, mucus, urine, stool. So many varieties of material stuff is there. So that's so spiritual variety in spiritual realm. There are spiritual personalities, but they also have form. It is not that they become formless. Same way, as I said, so the material realm, you find so many qualities are there. Lust, anger, greed, pressure, all different qualities. And so in spiritual realm also there are qualities, but those qualities are pure qualities. So it does not mean that it is no qualities. Spiritual realm means no qualities. Sometimes they think nirguna means no qualities at all. So no, there are qualities, but there are positive spiritual qualities like that. So there are material activities in this material realm. So spiritual realm does not means no activity. No, it's a place of no action, inaction. No, spiritual realm does not mean just shanti, 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 no activity, no, nothing like that. It's not just negation of material activities. It's a completely opposite. That means they have spiritual activities. Spiritual activities. That means there are pastimes of the Lord. All those activities are bliss producing. It never leads to frustration. It actually enhances the loving reciprocation. There's so much of loving transactions going on, loving reciprocation of the Lord and His devotees are going on like that in the spiritual realm. So it's all positive spiritual activities, which is filled with so much of bliss and happiness. So everybody is so happily engaged in so many varieties of activities like that. So in Bhagavad Gita 15th chapter, Krishna talks about just like if there's a banyan tree on the bank of a river, so there is a perverted reflection of that banyan tree, which is actually like material world. But there's a real tree also. What's the real tree? That real tree where you find, the leaves and stem and everything. That's a real one, right? So the perverted reflection also you find. That's not real. That's completely opposite. That's completely opposite. Like the tip of the, of the real tree will be the bottommost in the reflection, right? So it's opposite. But it does not mean that okay, when there is a in the reflection, there are stem, there are leaves, there may be some flowers and fruits, and all those things may be there in the reflection. That does not mean that that the reality. I mean, the spiritual. I mean, if that is material, so it's so varied. So the spiritual realm or the real counterpart is just coming to the root and becoming 0, 0. That is not the real. So there is a positive real tree, which has the real variety. The same way, spiritual realm has a real variety. Srila Prabhupada would very clearly say, very many times he would say this, that how can there be anything in this material world if there doesn't have any spiritual counterpart? That is, spiritual thing first exists. Then you find reflection here in this material world. So whatever you find in this world going on, actually in spiritual and all those things are going on, but without inebrities. It's all completely pure. Like here also you find, people have relationship of father, mother, brother, sister. There also the relationships are there. But those relationships are real relationships. They're not based on this bodily conception. They're not based on sense gratification, the concept of sense gratification. It's completely pure. It is only meant to reciprocate, and exchange love with each other. That's all. It's all Krishna-centered, God-centered relationship that way. So, like the highest thing in the spiritual realm, like the pastimes of Radha Krishna, pastimes of Krishna and gopis, which are completely pure. There's no tinge of lust over there, right? So in the material world, it is reflected with this kind of ordinary boy girl relationship, you see. But this is the lowest. That's what it's a perverted reflection. The highest becomes the lowest, like that. So you can see here, Prabhupada explains very nicely, Supreme Lord of Love, Krishna, as Golak is full of palaces made of touch stone. There are trees, they can supply so many things. And so there are cows, limitless milk they can give. Hundreds of Lakshmis are there. So Brahma Samhita describes all this. And Krishna has a transcendental form. He's most attractive in all the. His eyes are like lotus petals. The color of his body is like the color of clouds. He's so attractive that his beauty excels the thousands of cubits. So, and Krishna also wears saffron cloth, garland on his neck, and peacock feather in his hair. So all these hints are given, in Bhagavad Gita, and vivid description is given in Brahma Samhita and Srimad Bhagavatam as well. In Srimad Bhagavatam also you find many chapters describing about Vaikuntha, the spiritual abode of the Lord, how it is. So there also you find a lot of descriptions there over there, like that. So vivid, so many Vedic literatures also it has been mentioned, like Brahma Samhita and Vedic literature, Katha Upanishad stated that there is nothing superior to the abode of the Supreme Lord, and that abode is the ultimate destination. So many people don't know that, but our Vedic literatures are informing us about the real home of all the divinities, that is spiritual realm, spiritual world. So when we are aware of the real abode of the Lord, spiritual abode of the Lord, then we can give up our attachment to this material world, because we understand the transcendental nature and the positive aspects of that abode of the Lord. Then one may develop desire to go there, because that's our real place. We have come to this temporary place of material existence, which is just a perverted reflection of the real realm. So why should we be stuck with this kind of place which is temporary and material perverted reflection? It's not having the reality, tangible reality, and cannot make us happy and satisfied. Yeah, just like a person who just jumps in the water, trying to catch the fruit of that tree, which is the reflection. You can't get that fruit because you're not able to. It's not real. It's simply reflection. The same way, things of this world, it's just a reflection. It does not give the real. It doesn't have the real substance to give you happiness, like that. So what the 15th chapter talks is that says one should cut this tree of material existence with the weapon of detachment, he says. And the way to become detached is to become attached to Krishna and spiritual realm. That means you become attached to Krishna and service to Krishna, and become attached to the spiritual, positive spiritual aspects. Like one becomes attached to chanting the holy name of the Lord, become attached to serving Krishna, doing devotional service, become attached to Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita, which has so much of narrations about the spiritual world and the pastimes of the Lord, become attached to the pastimes of the Lord. So when you become spiritually attached to the activities of the spiritual realm, then you can also go there, like that, because then you will develop real detachment. So that's why Param Drishtva Nivartate. We all need that higher taste to be able to give up our lower nature, our lower taste, not in this material world. So because we are stuck in just trying to exploit the matter and trying to squeeze out happiness. So we are not able to lift up and see there is something higher. Then we are stuck here only, just like a child who is just simply trying to eat mud, playing in the gutter water and all that, because he doesn't have the higher engagement sometimes. He may not see, oh, there are nice chocolates mother is giving, jalebi she is making, she is having nice Johnson baby powder she can put on her body, and with such a fragrance will be there, and he can have nice, wonderful clothes. The child did not have that, then this fellow will be simply, just being active. He will remain active in that kind of degraded condition like that, because child has to be active somewhere. So when there is a lack of awareness and understanding of the higher engagements, and there is no engagement in nice activities, which is really going to give him happiness and comfort. So then the child will be simply engaged in all nonsense activities only. So same way, when living entities are also, when they are not aware about their spiritual aspect, their spiritual variety in the spiritual world, then they're also foolishly engaged in these material activities only, and they think this is all in all. That's the problem. So yes, so let us pause here. So, okay, let's see what is okay. Let's talk about the Goloka now. Fine, it's good. So any reflection? Anybody wants to just have some reflection, please? So thank you so much, Karthik, Sriram Prabhu joining today, and Mohit also joined today. It's nice to see both of you. I recently sent this. Yeah. Yes, Karthik, do you want to share something in reflection?
No, thank you for including me in this satsang. It's definitely good to start the day with some thoughts about Lord Krishna. So thank you so much for including me.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. Yes, you have any reflection, Prabhu? Karthik Prabhu? And Mohit Prabhu, you have any reflection?
I have a similar reflection. Thank you so much for including me in early morning. This is wonderful to hear the reflection of like life when compared to the tree's reflection in the water versus the real tree. It was wonderful.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, yes. Yes, Virat too, you want to share anything?
Krishna Prabhuji, this verse has helped me reflect on the comparison between the temporary material world and the eternal spiritual world, and it just helps me direct my consciousness and makes me aware more and give me more understanding about what is in the spiritual world and what type of qualities are in the spiritual world, which all the qualities in the material world originated in the spiritual world, but in their purest form. So there's still significant activity in the spiritual world, but in the pure form. So we should strive to attain that platform.
Yeah, very good point. Thank you, Prabhu. Ashok Prabhu?
Yes, so I think I think the similar point actually. Yes, I was really like the point where we understand like the perverted, like the material where we have the perverted vision of other things that we normally see in the spiritual world, actually in the higher planes. So that's very interesting to know. So that like how we can achieve this platform, like so that's a very important thing to know of.
Detached, we need to get attached to Krishna. Yes, correct, Sriram Prabhu. That is very important point. Many people don't know this. Many people, they only think of negating material life means perfection. No, it's not. And they simply want to practice detachment, which is very dry. They don't know the real way to get detached is to become attached to positive. This is how it is. Because we cannot be inactive. We need attachment. We cannot be without attachment. So pure devotee of the Lord, they're attached to Krishna. That's why they detach from this material world. When you're attached to something higher, then lower thing can immediately just give up. Very easy. Yes, Kiran Mataji and Purna Mataji, you want to share any point?
I just want to say same thing as that Prabhu told, that in this material world, if we want to achieve our goal, we have to disconnect to connect. So we disconnect to this material world and connect to Krishna.
Yeah, to attain a spiritual goal, not material goal.
Yeah.
To attain the goal of life, the real goal of life. Yeah, that's true. Thank you. And Kiran Mataji, you want to share any point?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. No, I don't have anything. I'm still contemplating.
Okay. Please keep contemplating whole day, and that your life will be perfect. Because you'll become Krishna. You'll remain Krishna conscious throughout the day. Thank you. Okay. Karthik Prabhu, can I see you once? Just wanted to. Of course, your photo is there, but still. Correct. Where you stay? Where, Prabhu? Boston?
Actually, driving back to home in New Jersey. Gee, that's why I was not on video.
No problem. But you stay in Boston usually?
Yes, usually from Monday to Thursday, but this week my work got I could work from home.
I know you. Correct.
For the rest of the week. So
I understand. I remember now. You have you stay in New Jersey and you travel to and fro. Now I got it.
Correct.
Good. I got you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhakti ki jai, Nitai
Hare
Gaur.
Krishna.
Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So Mohitpur, this 8 p.m. also it happens every day. So if you have time, even then also you can join. So it's like morning 7 a.m., evening 8 p.m.
Okay, thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you.